Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the founder of CSTGIA, bringing you week 41, AI for Good in Cyber Defense, turning algorithms into allies. So let's rethink the role of AI in defense. Typically, when we think of AI in cybersecurity, our minds often go straight to automation, anomaly detection, or adversarial threat modeling. But what if we could reframe that lens? What if AI wasn't simply a defensive instrument, but a partner in stewardship, capable of amplifying human judgment and advancing the collective good? For decades, cybersecurity has operated under a paradigm of containment: stop the bad, patch the hole, prevent the breach. Necessary, definitely, but currently incomplete. In this new age of intelligent transformation, our challenge is to not only protect digital systems, but to protect trust itself. That's the higher calling of AI for good in cyber defense. AI, when designed with purpose, ethics, and alignment, becomes so much more than an algorithm. It becomes an ally of integrity, a system that learns not only from data, but also from human intent. The unrealized opportunity lies not in making AI smarter, but making it wiser. So let's look at part one, from reactive automation to predictive stewardship. We need to look at the state of play because most cybersecurity operations use AI reactively, detecting anomalies, flagging suspicious packets, ranking alerts. But reactive AI can only protect us from yesterday's attack. The real frontier is predictive stewardship, using AI to anticipate risk before the exploit, to model cascading effects across supply chains, and to understand, most of all, how human behavior intersects with machine learning patterns. In the defense ecosystem, predictive AI could serve as an ethical sentinel, identifying not just threats, but potential unintended consequences of system actions. Imagine AI that alerts not only to malware, but to bias in a data model or to emergent patterns of algorithmic inequality that could ultimately undermine public trust. This is the move from cybersecurity as a technical function to cyber resilience as a civic responsibility. Part two, building AI as a trust multiplier. If we want AI to serve the public good, we must first engineer trust into the loop. That means shifting from black box algorithms to explainable, auditable, and adaptive systems that can be interrogated, challenged, and improved. In the NIST AI risk management framework and ISO IEC 42001, there's a strong call for integrating governance, transparency, and human oversight into AI-driven decision systems. But implementation in the cyber domain remains uneven. What we really need is AI literacy for defenders, professionals who can not only interpret data outputs, but question the ethics of the data inputs. We also need empathy for our leaders, because executives who see technology not just as a control mechanism, but as an instrument of societal trust need to be heralded. A resilient AI defense posture rests ultimately on three pillars: accountable design, human oversight, and continuous validation. In the first, accountable design, engineers must embed fairness, privacy, and security into architecture, definitely not bolt them on after deployment. Number two, in the human oversight area, decision authority should remain with people who understand fully context, values, and the multiple trade-offs we need to make. And lastly, in the continuous validation space, AI models must evolve with the threat landscape in real time, subject to dynamic feedback and large amounts of red teaming. When these three areas converge, AI becomes what I call a trust multiplier, a force that amplifies human ethics through computational precision. Part three, the human AI partnership model. So let's talk about partnership, not between two humans, but between a human and a machine. Partnership at its core requires understanding, trust, and reciprocity. It means that each party knows its role and its limits. So in cyber defense, if we know that AI excels at speed, scale, and pattern recognition, and humans excel at intuition, ethics, and contextual reason, we need to then pair these two intentionally so we create a hybrid intelligence ecosystem, one that is ultimately faster, fairer, and more foresighted than either could be alone. This hybrid model isn't theoretical. It's already emerging in organizations like NATO's Cooperative Cyber Defense Center of Excellence and Singapore's GovTech, where AI-driven predictive analytics inform human-led decision-making in real time. The lesson for us is when AI supports judgment rather than replaces it, we move from automation to augmentation, from tools to teammates. And finally, part four, policy and governance, aligning AI with public good. Technology always outpaces policy, but governance defines direction. So if we want AI to continue to serve as a force for cyber good, we must align it with regulatory frameworks, procurement standards, and most of all, strong ethical principles. That begins with mandated algorithmic impact assessments for all high-stakes systems, requiring explainability for public sector AI models. And third, embedding AI ethics officers into cybersecurity governance boards. Governance is not red tape. It's ultimately the scaffolding of your trust model. Cities, nations, corporations, and our teams, our communities, and our families that integrate governance into our AI ecosystems are building not just safer systems, but ultimately stronger societies. This aligns perfectly with the US Executive Order on Safe, Secure, and Trustworthy AI and the EU AI Act, both of which emphasize transparency, accountability, and human oversight as the triad of responsible innovation. I know that a score of additional executive orders, OMB memos, as well as many others has transpired, but at the root is that triad: transparency, accountability, and human oversight. So let's all move forward for responsible innovation with AI together. Again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the founder of CSTGIA, bringing you week 41 AI for good in cyber defense, turning algorithms into allies.